Hello everyone, my name is Shubhajit and today we are discussing the 10th video of the useState problem solving series, which is fix disappearing input text. Let me show you on the UI what the actual problem is, and then we can have a look at the code and try to fix it together. Okay, so let me refresh this once, and we have a show hint and have a text area. So this show hint button, whenever we click, a text pops out, and whenever we click hide hint, then it goes off. But what happens if we do it like this? Can you see that the text area, whatever text we have written, is gone on clicking this button? That is the actual issue which we have to fix. For fixing this, let us go through the UI, what it actually looks like. So this disappearing input text is the main component, and we have an show hint state variable which is initially set to false. It actually controls. Okay, first of all, if you don't know about use state hook, I highly recommend you to go through the use state hook video, which is already present in the channel, and then you can come here and continue it. It will be a lot better for you to understand in that way. Okay, so we have this show hint state variable initialized to false, and based on this value of show hint, I will be returning this, or else if it is false, I will be returning this UI. So whenever show hint is false, which is initially it is, this part will be rendered. And in this part, if you see, the form is at the first place, then we have a BR tag, and then we have a button. Okay. Here, whenever show hint is true, then we have a paragraph tag, then we have a form tag, and then we have a BR, then we have a button. The only difference lies in this paragraph tag, which is extra here in this first part and which is not present in this part. That is the first, it is showing the hint because show hint is true, so this hint will be shown. Now, what is happening in React internally, that whenever, let's say, we have this component, right? We have this component, and whenever we have this component and where the form is in the first place, and whenever my show hint value changes to true, this component is rendered, and in this component the first thing is a paragraph tag and the second thing is a form. So React sees that there is a change in the UI which has happened, which has made the form to the second position, and now the form is not in the first position. So it will take the form and it will actually refresh all the state variables, and actually it will set the text to an empty string again on that re-render, because now form is a complete new element for React. It's not that previous form element because the positions has changed. In each, here it is the first position, here it is the second position. So due to that, a complete uh, state initialization or state reset also happens, and this whole component is re-rendered. This form is basically a normal text and set text use state variable which is initialized to initially having a empty string, and then whenever we whenever we input something inside the text area, that value will be uh, like send to the text state variable. This is done through two-way data binding. If you have seen my previous videos, you will be able to understand it very well. Basically, we are synchronizing the value whatever we are typing here with the state variable text which we have inside the form. That is all about it. Okay. So one thing which might be coming to your mind is, okay, if that is so, let's change the form to the first position as it is here. Here it's also in the first position, here also it's the same first position. Will it help? Show hint. Okay. Now hide hint. Yeah, it helps. Now the text area, whatever input we have done, it's not going off with show hint and hide hint. Okay. So that works. But I should be arguing with you that we have changed the UI. It's not what we want. If some client has given us some UI and we are working on that and we are not required to change it like this, then what we should be doing? then we should actually be writing this whole thing inside a single return statement. That is a best practice. We should not break it into two parts, like if this, else return this kind of stuff. We should not break it like this. We should have conditional statements which will make us to write the UI at a single place. So it should be something like return. Okay, so let me pull out the common things which we have from here. Control C, Control V. Okay, now if show hint is true, this part is shown. Okay, now how can I do it? I can just have a conditional statement that whenever show hint is true, then only show this. And means if show hint is true, then only go forward and render this part. Else if show hint is false, don't go forward. Okay, I got it. Then we have the form. So now you can see the first position is always this. The second position is always the form. The third position is always the BR. The fourth position is the button. We need to make a small change to the button because the button is not the same for both the cases. For once it is set show hint false and hide hint. For the other it is set show hint true and show hint. So if show hint is true, so if show hint is true, this is a conditional statement. So if show hint is true, then I will take this out here. If show hint is true, then show hide, else show. This part is sorted, but this part, yeah. So yeah, it's always set show hint to not of show hint, right? I think the, yeah, negation actually, that whatever it is, just negate it to a different value. If it is true, make it false. If it is false, make it true. That is what we are doing. I want to delete this here. I want to delete this here. These two parts are not required now. I will format the document, and that should be it. And I hope you have understood what I have done, because this first part is always the first part, the second part is always the second part, third, fourth. So all of them now are in the same place, are in the same return statement, and that is a good practice. Now let's see how it's on the UI. Shubhajit, show hint, hide hint, everything is fine. The UI is also as ordered as we want from the client, and that's done the way you should be doing it. So thanks a lot guys for watching this video. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. I will be really happy to help. Thank you.